So most couples understand that communication is key for a healthy relationship. But many of the times, it's not the inability to talk that is causing the problem, but it's actually a deficiency in the way we're trying to listen that is causing the problem. Listening is equally as important in a conversation as talking is, and great communicators are actually great listeners. So in this video, I want to give you 6 keys to perfect the art of listening. That's today on Relation Shots. Hey, welcome to Relation Shots. My name is Eric Wooten. If this is your first time hanging out with us, welcome to the place to get practical relationship advice that actually works in your relationship. If you've not already done so, go ahead and click the subscribe button and the bell notification so you don't miss any upcoming videos. If you want a free guide to intimacy, you'll see a link in the description area below. Also, we have a free resource just for this video on the art of listening. You can see a link below for that too if you want to download that to help you walk out what we're talking about in this video. If we can help you in any area of your relationship, you'll see all kinds of resources in the description area below. So let's talk about listening. I kind of feel like listening is like the middle child that never gets any recognition, right? When we talk about communication, all we ever talk about is the talking part of it, right? Use I statements. Don't be accusatory. Don't attack. Watch your tone. Watch your words. It's always about how we talk and rarely about how we actually listen. And listening is at least, right, common sense, half the battle, if not more in the conversation. So we've got to get good at listening if we're going to be good communicators across the board. So what I want to do is I want to give you 6 keys that will help you become a master listener. These are 6 keys to perfect the art of listening. Number 1 is this: be attentive. It's not that difficult. Put away the distractions. Put the phone down. Put the iPad down. Close the computer. Turn off the TV. You need to make eye contact. Maybe you lean forward, but be attentive. Show that you are actually listening, not half-heartedly listening while you're doing something else. Just stop whatever you're doing, look at the person, make eye contact, and let them know that you are attentive. That makes you a better listener. Key number 2, it's going to blow your mind. Listen. I know, huh? Pretty deep. The key to listening is actually listening, right? That's why I have my own YouTube channel. It's the depth of revelation and insight here, right? So just stay with me. Hold on. The idea behind listening is that you are actually listening to what they're saying and not listening to the voice in your head, which may be doing a number of different things, right? Part of listening is getting out of your own head, get out of the voice of your own head, which is formulating your response, which is deciding what you're going to do next. And you're actually presently listening. That's a choice. You're saying, I'm choosing to listen to what they're saying so that I can actually respond to what they are saying. I'm not listening so I can respond with what I've already decided I want to bring into the conversation, right? So don't assume you already know what they're saying, even if you think you know where they're going, and start formulating your response to what you think they're saying. Actually listen to the thing that they're saying and respond specifically to what they've just said, not respond with what you think would add value or counteract or defend your position or whatever else. So when I say listen, I mean you're listening to what they're actually saying so you can respond first and primarily to what they say before bringing in whatever might be on your mind or heart around the situation. So listen. Number 3, ask questions. Right? When you ask questions, it shows that you care and you're listening. If you don't understand what's going on, ask questions for more clarity and understanding. Ask exploratory questions, which show that you understand and you care. Ask open-ended questions. There's a saying, open-ended questions open up the heart, right? So when you ask open-ended questions, you're gathering more data from this person. But just make sure this is not an interrogation. So when I say ask questions, I don't mean you're asking questions that would feel judgmental, feel like an attack, or feel like maybe you're setting them up for criticism, but you're actually asking for more information, right? So you're not going to say something like, why would you do that? Well, hey, look, I asked a question just like you said. That feels judgmental, as opposed to saying, why don't you tell me a little bit more about what was going on in that decision? That does not feel as attacking as, why would you do that? Or that was a dumb decision. So you ask questions to show that you're listening. Number 4 is acknowledge feelings. Part of listening is tuning into and understand what's going on with your partner and how they're feeling. So you don't want to minimize their feelings. You don't want to dismiss their feelings. You don't always need to be the one to cheer them up. Don't try to fix things and make things better. The key is understand and connect with how they're feeling, period. You don't need to fix it. They probably don't even want you to fix it. They just want a place where they can express how they feel and feel like the other person is understanding how they're feeling as they express it. So acknowledge feelings. Number 5 is avoid judgment. Listen, there's nothing worse than when someone's talking to you and they feel criticized and judged by you. So don't give advice unless they ask for it. In fact, you may even ask them if they want your opinion or advice, or if they just want to be heard. But at all costs, when you're trying to create vulnerability, when you're trying to create connection, the last thing you want to do is judge the other person or make them feel criticized, because they're going to shut down and they're not going to want to share anymore. So at the end of the day, whatever you do, avoid judgment. And number 6, express acceptance. We all want acceptance. When I share something with my partner, I want them to accept me. And guess what? We can accept another person even if we don't fully agree with what they're saying. At the end of the day, we want connection, we want vulnerability, we want emotional intimacy in our relationships. And part of that is feeling that the other person is accepting us for who we are, no matter what's going on. They may not like the feelings we're expressing, they may not agree with what we're expressing, but we still want them to feel like they are accepting us at our core for who we are and not expressing judgment about who we are as a person at all. So there's 6 keys that can help you become a better listener. And guess what? Newsflash. When you become a better listener and your partner feels like you're actually listening and understanding them, guess what? They're actually going to want to hear what you have to say back, which is your ultimate goal, I think. Hey man, I want them to understand me too. Good. Then if you become a better listener and they feel understood and listened to, they will in turn want to listen to what you have to say, and that's what creates connection in a relationship. So, before you try to become a better communicator, become a better listener, and I promise you that will make you a better communicator. Love to hear your thoughts on this. Drop a comment in the comment section below. Maybe you've got another key that you find when you're trying to communicate or when you're trying to listen is real helpful in your relationship. We'd love to hear that as well. If we can help you in any area of your relationship, check out the links in the area below. And don't forget to download this free resource on the art of listening so that you can take this with you and perfect listening and improve your relationship. Until next time, we'll see you right back here on Relation Shots.